Every 6 minutes, a baby is killed, and in 2023, 73 million babies worldwide lost their lives because of abortion. Now, many people think that it's the mother's right to do what she wants with her own body. But did you know, as soon as the sperm enters the egg, from that very moment of conception, a new life is formed, and the baby has its own genetically unique DNA. This means from the moment of conception, the baby is no longer a part of the mother's body. At the 6-week mark, the baby has a detectable heartbeat, and it even has its own blood type. By week 8, electrical activity begins in the brain, and babies even have dreams while still in their mother's womb. Everyone knows that the baby kicks in the womb as it moves around to get comfortable, and anyone who has read the Bible knows that John the Baptist leapt for joy in Elizabeth's womb when Mary arrived at her house with Jesus in her womb. In fact, everybody calls the child a baby until they want to kill it. Then it magically becomes a fetus, which is Latin for baby anyway. Abortion is not a matter of a woman's right to choose to have a baby. The baby is already present and living. Abortion is the matter of life and death of a human being made in God's image. In fact, the Bible prescribes the death penalty for anyone who kills a baby in its mother's womb, because it presumes the baby is a human life. In Exodus 21 verses 22 to 25, it says, "And if men struggle with each other and strike a woman with child so that she gives birth prematurely, yet there is no injury, he shall surely be fined as the woman's husband will set for him, and he shall pay as the judges decide. But if there is any further injury, then you shall pay life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, bruise for bruise, wound for wound." Some people will try to object and say, what if the baby is a result of rape? Well, first of all, only 1 to 2% of abortions are being carried out because of rape. And that 1 to 2% does not justify the other 98 to 99%. Second, 2 wrongs do not make a right. Abortion is both wrong and sinful, no matter how you look at it.
And now we know this. The first 6 months of data is in for Vicky Chapman's new laws. The first 6 months show that in just 6 months, 8 healthy babies older than 23 weeks up until birth have been killed. In a non-emergency situation, the mother's life was not at risk. They were killed for a reason to do with a mental health reason or because of a non-life-threatening physical reason. So these 8 healthy babies did not need to die. So just think about this, guys. You know, a mum at 20 has a baby at 23 weeks, her waters break, she gets rushed to hospital, and she's at the Women's and Children. Everything is being done by this amazing team of nurses and doctors to save her child's life and to care for her. But in the room next door, a mother walks in, she's struggling with her mental health, and she says, my baby's 23 weeks, but I can't do this, I want an abortion. And so what happens is, and this just blows my mind, the abortionist gets the ultrasound equipment out and does an ultrasound of the mother's womb and locates the baby and locates the baby's heart, and then gets a needle filled with poison, digoxin or potassium chloride, and injects the baby's heart using the ultrasound so that the baby goes into cardiac arrest. They then induce labour in the mum, and the mum delivers the child stillborn. This happened to 8 healthy babies in South Australia in just 6 months under Vicky Chapman's laws. She said it couldn't happen, and it did happen. And so we need to expose the lie, because when they lie, you know, and I think back to that editor, the advertiser, why did he not think that this new law was introducing abortion up to birth? Why did he have no idea? Well, it's because they lied. The other side told us this was all about decriminalisation, and they introduced abortion up to birth. They trampled on the rights of our children so that our children are no longer safe.